Consumption is everywhere. Part of our human DNA ever since Eve proffered Adam the apple and he accepted, it is also an economic engine.
It may not be firing on all cylinders. Austerity stalks much of Europe. China's much touted rebalancing towards private consumption remains a work in progress.
But it is as omnipresent as the shops, adverts and calls to spend that form the backdrop to life across much of the globe. These are the glory years for consumerism, with its attendant flashy advertising, fashion magazines and covetable short-life goods. The drab war years, all rationing and making do, are history. So too are those queues of stoic Eastern Europeans in Hausfrau garb outside cabbage shops. Now all manner of things can be bought, and cheaply too. Country girls making the trek to the coast to work in Chinese factories helped unleash a wave of consumer deflation across the globe. More clothes, rubber ducks and electronics for prices that encourage multiple purchases, disposable fashion. Cheap credit, just-in-time delivery and the internet have combined to give us instant gratification. Thanks to clever apps, teenage girls and their mums can buy a frock in their favourite magazine in the time it takes to turn a page. Apps also let us find the best camera, the cheapest packet of noodles, the most secretive Sri Lankan hideaway, and the $10 million answer to eternal youth. Of course, technology is not all one way. Shops, whose job it is to convince us to part with cash, are building data banks of shoppers' habits via their loyalty cards. Essentially, these are a pact. Shops will map your lifestyle, identifying you as a middle-class new mother from your purchases of tender stem broccoli and diapers, and blitz you with incentives to buy more products similarly targeted. In return, you will receive a few pence back with every grocery trip. Indeed, stereotyping, or segmentation as companies refer to it, is big business all round. No one has an excuse not to eat, drink and be merry. The poorest consumer may be tempted, in India say, with a ₹1 eclair for their daughter who scored a perfect A, for her New York counterpart that are the fanciest Belgian chocolates. Or take whisky, which they do, say, on the shores of the Amazon, where Johnny Walker bottles adorn white plastic tables half submerged in the sea, and which they also drink at infinitely higher price tags in the chicest Shanghai clubs. Distillers and brewers are also masters of branding. Your choice of drink, not to mention shampoo, handbag and car, is you. The Jack Daniels guy, the Volvo family or Mulberry bag girl, thanks to marketing dollars, are every bit as evocative as a girl from Ipanema. Sometimes there is a backlash. A few years back, abashed wealthy New Yorkers took home their purchases in plain brown bags. Now, China's new leadership is pushing back on conspicuous consumption. Everything from Swiss watches to Scotch whisky is feeling the pinch. But these are blips on an inexorable trend line. The ranks of the middle classes are swelling, spilling out of the favelas in Rio de Janeiro, the slums of Mumbai, and the one-room homes in China.
To get rich may well be glorious, as Deng Xiaoping said. But what China's late paramount leader omitted to mention is that spending those riches, whether in Beijing, Los Angeles or London, is more glorious still.